know, respectfully, I actually have a lot of respect for Bivol. I would love to fight him. You know, I'd love to share the ring with him. I think he's a great fighter, and I would love to share the ring with a great fighter.
After tirelessly pursuing a unification fight, Jai Opetaia is now setting his sights on a challenge with Dmitry Bivol, a key obstacle still ahead in his quest to achieve his goal. Meanwhile, IBF Cruiserweight champion Jai Opetaia had been pushing for a unification fight against WBA/WBO title holder Gilberto Ramirez, but much to his frustration, he hasn't been able to nail that down. Speaking on the matter, he openly emphasized the significance of this fight, highlighting that Ramirez, being another cruiserweight, is also on his radar. He made it clear that any fight apart from this holds little importance to him.
No, that's what makes sense. Yeah. Any other fight in this division doesn't make sense to me. Yeah. You know what I mean? He's the top other cruiserweight. It's me and him. We're the top two cruiserweights. Let's fucking fight.
On the other hand, Gilberto Ramirez has a mandatory defense to handle first, Unial Dordicos, which could potentially disrupt Jai Opetaia's plans. However, Opetaia clarified that this doesn't deter him from pursuing his goals. He confirmed that there are other opportunities for him to fight and that he is actively working on them. He also reassured that once he and Ramirez are locked in for the ring together, the fight will happen very soon.
There's other ways around it, you know, and the mandatory's only just popped up. There's other ways that we could have fought before this, you know, so we can make that fight happen very easily. You know, all they got to do is get in contact. We've reached out. I'm fucking here calling him out. So soon, it'll come soon. Yeah.
Amid his pursuit of a unification fight with Gilberto Ramirez, Jai Opetaia has taken on a voluntary defense against Claudio Squeo. According to reports, Opetaia will face the Italian fighter in a stay busy defense on May 13th. While Opetaia acknowledges the disappointment he feels, he stresses that he won't be underestimating Squeo. However, he doesn't shy away from expressing his view that Ramirez's side is making a weak move, even though Opetaia remains focused on pursuing that fight. He said, "It's bullshit. The best should be fighting the best. I've got 2 belts. He, Ramirez, has got 2 belts. I want to push for this fight. It just doesn't make sense to me why it's not getting over the line. The only reason to me would be he's ducking." At the same time, Jai is facing an opponent he's unfamiliar with in Claudio Squeo. Having no prior knowledge of Squeo, Opetaia expressed a mix of uncertainty and inevitability regarding the fight announcement. He made it clear that he wouldn't make any speculations yet, as everything would unfold naturally in the ring. Opetaia also pointed out that all he knows about Squeo is that he throws a lot of punches, though he hinted that this observation might be somewhat flawed.
Short, come forward, throws a lot of bombs. Ain't nothing we ain't seen before.
Meanwhile, another highlight in Jai Opetaia's career came in January, when he fought and defeated David Nika in a brutal 4th-round knockout, successfully defending his IBF and Ring Magazine Cruiserweight titles. Despite this recent victory, his quick turnaround shows his relentless energy and determination to chase the big fights. In a recent conversation with Jai McAllister in Sydney, Australia, Opetaia opened up about how his mindset remains constantly proactive, always ready to fight without taking a break.
Yeah, man, well, we don't want to sit around and just wait for these guys, you know. We're all obviously chasing these unification fights, but, you know, how long can we wait? So, you know, we're staying active. We get in the ring. Another fight here in Australia, which is awesome. Up in Queensland again, so, you know, back at my second home, Gold Coast, so it's good, man, it's good.
Reflecting on his drive to eagerly pursue top opponents, Jai Opetaia explained that he is still not satisfied. He shared that he wants more fights to reach the level he aspires to, which is becoming the undisputed world champion. Opetaia emphasized how important this goal is to him, admitting that it often gives him a sense of urgency.
Man, well, that's what it's about, you know what I mean? I'm unsatisfied, you know, I'm not where I want to be, you know, so that's just how my brain works.
As he sometimes feels he is not where he should be, this thought fuels his desire and determination to keep pushing for more. As Jai Opetaia continues to chase unification fights, despite facing numerous denials, his hope and determination remain undiminished. However, he does express some frustration about the situation. Reflecting on the long pursuit of these fights, Opetaia explained how each denial feels like a burden, a disturbance that slows his progress. Despite this, he pointed out that there's nothing else he can do but continue calling out his opponents, sending a clear message that he is ready for the challenges ahead.
Yeah, we've been chasing it for a long time now, you know, and every fight I have, they keep saying, you know, next fight, then the next one you'll get it, the next fight. It's just going around in circles, man, so, You know, we're really chasing these unification fights hard. You know, I'm having to be a bit more blunt and start calling them out now, which it's not really my style, but fucking hell, you know, what else can I do? You know, I need to make it clear that we are ready for these fights. So the sooner they happen, the better.
Amidst his search for a unification fight with Ramirez, Jai Opetaia was denied the opportunity to face him in the ring. However, the IBF Cruiserweight champion has not lost hope. Regardless of the setbacks, Opetaia is accustomed to calling out top fighters, always eager to prove his worth and pursue the biggest challenges. True to form, he boldly called out Dmitry Bivol, expressing his strong desire to face him in the ring. Opetaia remains unwavering in his ambition, ready to take on anyone in his path to achieve greatness. With his relentless drive, he's determined to make his mark as a force to be reckoned with in the cruiserweight division and beyond.
Of course, you know, I respectfully, I actually have a lot of respect for Bivol. I would love to fight him. You know, I'd love to share the ring with him. I think he's a great fighter, and I would love to share the ring with a great fighter.
Still hopeful despite the ongoing challenges in securing big fights, Jai Opetaia affirmed his unwavering belief that his ultimate goal is to claim all the belts. After securing the Ring Magazine Cruiserweight title, he is now determined to make history as the undisputed world champion. Acknowledging the difficulties of facing Dmitry Bivol, Opetaia stated that no matter how tough Bivol may be, his focus remains on securing the biggest challenges and avoiding any easy fights. He emphasized that his vision is centered on unification, and anyone who stands in his way will be warmly welcomed into the ring, as he is more than ready to take on all comers and prove himself.
You know, we're not chasing easy fights. We're chasing great fights. You know, and I feel like that is a great fight. But at the end of the day, my vision is locked on the belts. I'm chasing unification fights. Anyone that comes in between that, I've got to take him out. But I am locked in on the other belts, and I see him at the end of a tunnel, and I'm just heading that way. You know what I mean? So that's what I want. Let's make it happen.
Speaking on Jai Opetaia's pursuit of unification, boxing commentator and former world champion Ted Kofi highlighted how Jai has captured the attention of fans, becoming a fighter beloved by everyone. Addressing Gilberto Ramirez being locked in for a title defense instead of a bout with Jai, Ted believes this won't diminish Jai's rising star power. He emphasized that Jai is the favorite of Turki Al Sheikh, who wants to see him in the spotlight. Commenting on Opetaia's upcoming fight with Claudio Squeo, Ted noted that this won't just be a fight, but an event that will generate massive excitement due to Jai's involvement. While unification fights are delayed for now, Ted asserted that regardless, Jai Opetaia will continue to be in high demand, with fans eager to see him in action, no matter where or when.
Yeah, I think there's been talk about Ramirez fighting somebody else, so the unification might be delayed, but I think the eyes of the world are on Jai Opetaia. I think he's one of Turki Al Sheikh's favourite fighters. I think he's a lot of people's favourite fighters. He's been linked with Alexander Usyk, and he's been linked with so many other top fighters. I think when Jai fights now, it's an event. It's not just a fight. You know, it demands that kind of global attention. So it'll be interesting to see where he goes next. But be it a unification or anything else, I think it's going to be really interesting for the sport of boxing.
With Jai Opetaia emerging as the favorite and most sought-after boxer in the Australian boxing community, boxing commentator Paul Upham spoke with Jai McAllister about his growing stardom and what the future holds for him. Paul pointed out that Jai has gained significant demand, especially after securing the undisputed Cruiserweight Championship, and his pursuit of unification is truly worth recognizing. He referred to Jai as a silent star, emphasizing how despite his rising demand, Jai prefers to let his actions speak rather than make a lot of noise. Paul went on to assert that although the fight with Gilberto Ramirez has yet to be made, it's likely Jai could set his sights on the undisputed heavyweight world champion title by the end of the year.
Look, Jai's just the quiet star, isn't he? You don't hear much from him, you know, he just gets the job done, he fights regularly, you know, does what you want him to do as a world champion, and he's clearly, you know, our best world champion right now, our best boxer right now. You know, he's in demand on the world scene. As you said, you know, that unification match at Cruiserweight, don't know if it's going to happen straight away, because Ramirez has got to have another mandatory, so hopefully by the end of the year, undisputed world champion, and look, it sets him up to move up to heavyweight.
Admiring Jai Opetaia's rising stardom, Paul Paul praised his efforts in securing unification fights. He asserted that after becoming the undisputed cruiserweight champion, Jai's ultimate dream is to follow in the footsteps of Alexander Usyk and become a heavyweight champion. Paul compared Jai's size to that of Usyk, noting that his height and weight place him in an extraordinary physical category. He praised Jai as the true face of boxing in Australia, emphasizing that with his potential move up to the heavyweight division, it would be a source of pride for the entire boxing community. Paul expressed his strong belief that Jai's dream will come to fruition, seeing it as an exciting future for both Jai and the sport.
As much as to be undisputed cruiserweight world champion is important, to step up to heavyweight and win a heavyweight world title or world titles, that's the dream for him, I think. And he's got the size. He really can put a few more kilos on. He's still got the height, to be able to do exactly what Alexander Usyk's done at heavyweight and win world titles. So, and I don't think we've seen the best of him yet. He's still improving every fight.
As admiration for Jai Opetaia continues to pour in, one thing is certain: Jai has truly achieved star status in the boxing community. With many eyes on him, people are eager to see how he will reshape the sport with his exceptional athleticism. Given his size, height, and weight, his stature as a fearless fighter is undeniable. Coupled with his power and speed, Jai's athleticism marks him as a defining boxer who has the potential to elevate the sport of boxing to unprecedented heights. Meanwhile, as many continue to share their praise for Jai Opetaia, Ben Damon also stepped forward to offer his view. He commended Jai's finely tuned fighting style and marveled at his pursuit of all the belts. Damon asserted that Jai truly deserves a unification fight, highlighting how he has reached an extraordinary level of athleticism that sets him apart in the sport. He said, "Jai Opetaia is a stone-cold killer at the moment. He's the best cruiserweight on the planet, and you'd imagine he's going to end up with all the belts, and well-deserved, because he has just gone to a completely new level." Furthermore, Opetaia would add that while he can only do so much in his pursuit to unify the division, it's clear he's not the type to simply sit and wait for opportunities to come his way. For now, Opetaia heads to the Gold Coast for his upcoming fight, hoping to secure the match he's been aiming for later this year. As he prepares to face Claudio Squeo on May 13th, Jai has expressed his excitement about returning to the ring. Reflecting on his journey, he emphasized that fighting for belts and bringing more championships to his homeland is his true ambition, something he feels incredibly proud of. Anticipating the fight, he confidently stated that with all his preparations in place, he is ready to showcase his power in the ring once again.
Of course, it's always good to be fighting back home, bringing these big world title fights back to Australia. It's exciting, I'm excited for the whole night. Back to the drawing board, bro, back to the gym, back in the trenches. Another day in the office.
Despite being part of the Riyadh season and having recently fought David Nika in January, Jai's energy remains unwavering. He is still highly motivated to elevate his game, constantly emphasizing the importance of hard work. His determination is fueled by relentless motivation and a progressive mindset that drives him to never settle for less. Instead, Jai is eager to fight for more belts and bring additional championships to his homeland, Australia, which remains a top priority for him. With his growing experience, Jai is poised to push boxing to new heights, transforming into a beast who relentlessly seeks more and hunts for the ultimate challenge.
Of course, it's these sort of platform for the undercards and the boys following in the footsteps, but we're still aiming up. We're far from finished. Yeah. We still got more belts to collect and other divisions to conquer. So we still got a lot of hard work to do. I don't want to talk like I'm happy from where I am, and I'm settled. We fucking got a lot of hard work to do and a lot more climbing to do. So I'm strapping in. I'm ready to level up.
Despite his unwavering motivation and dedication to the sport, Jai Opetaia has faced setbacks in securing unification fights, but this has not diminished his resolve. He shared his thoughts on how he feels, acknowledging the frustration that comes with these obstacles. However, he emphasized that he's accustomed to such challenges. Reflecting on the nature of boxing, Jai pointed out that setbacks like this are common in the sport, and there's no need to dwell on them or lose heart. He asserted that anyone who is truly part of the boxing world understands this, and the key is to stay sharp and focused no matter the circumstances.
Of course, it's always frustrating when things don't go your way, but this is the sport of boxing. We're used to these things. we were used to coming through adversity and you know, things not going our way, and then starting to have to replan and regather. But no matter what, we stay sharp.
Adding further fuel to his motivational mindset, Jai Opetaia emphasized the importance of staying focused. He pointed out that by concentrating on securing opportunities and working hard, he is confident the right chance will come his way. Jai highlighted that in boxing, opportunities often come out of nowhere, and he continually reminds himself and others to stay sharp and focused. While he has faced setbacks in securing unification fights, he noted the unpredictable nature of Turki Al-Sheikh's strategy, explaining that he could receive a phone call at any moment and things could be arranged swiftly. With confidence, Jai suggested that the opportunities are now closer than ever, and everything will soon be revealed regarding his next unification fight, following his bout with Claudio Squeo on May 13th.
We stay fit, we stay strong, and when these opportunities do come, which they will, you know, they come out of nowhere, you know what I mean? Like, look, we were just trying to call His Excellency back on a phone. Who knows what he's going to say? He'd say, man, you're on in 6 weeks. Bro, done. You know what I mean? So these are the opportunities, you know, this is what separates those ones that, you know, be able to do these things is because we stay ready. So when these opportunities are coming, man, they're coming. You know, we're getting closer and closer.
Alright, that's all for today, fight fans. From Jai Opetaia's relentless pursuit of unification to his unwavering focus on securing the biggest fights, it's clear he's on a mission to make history in the boxing world. Will he claim all the belts? Will his journey to heavyweight greatness become a reality? Only time will tell, but one thing's for sure, this man's got the heart, the power, and the mindset to make it happen. So, if you enjoyed today's breakdown, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss the latest updates on all things boxing. Catch you next time, and as always, stay sharp, stay focused, and keep punching for greatness.